Hello there, I'm Dark Shades and I've been remiss. I haven't been on this channel for a while. I normally come on this channel when it's anything to do with relationships. And I've just done a similar video on Black Bright News, but I thought, my Dark Shades subscribers need to know about it as well. Because whether or not we're single or in a relationship, we still need to be aware of what's going on. So what's going on, folks? Well, there's scams going on in Jamaica at the moment, really rampantly. 11, at least 11 a week romance scams. And this lady in particular, um, she's, I don't know how old she is, but she's got kids. And somebody went on her Facebook page and said hi. She responds, hi back, and a dialogue starts. Next thing you know, they start video calling, they establish a relationship, and everything seems to be going good. Um, After a while, her birthday's coming up. I don't know if she mentions it's her birthday or if he scouted her and found out it's her birthday, but he says, oh, I'm going to send you a package. And apparently they'd been talking about her going to Romania because this is where he's from, sent his photograph. And so a package is coming now for her birthday. So instead of the package, for me, if you're sending me a birthday present, I want it to be a surprise what's inside the present. And I think most women would. I don't think a gentleman would tell you what's inside a present. Anyway, he apparently shows her a photograph of 15,000 US dollars, um, a brand new iPad, a brand new iPhone, um, bracelet, and some perfume. I mean, isn't that a bit overkill? I mean, I think $15,000 US dollars is more than enough, let alone all this other stuff. Anyway, she doesn't really take it as anything. Maybe she thinks she's worth all of that. Maybe she thinks it's easy to come by for this Romanian man. I don't know. He's not like he's living in America. He's living in Romania. So how come he's got US dollars 15,000? Why aren't they in Romanian money? But no, that doesn't seem to bother her. As far as she's concerned, she find one idiot for go send her US 15,000 and all these other gifts. And she must go to her friend and tell him the same thing. Why? Me find one idiot, Him don't even meet me yet me I go over there. And me can't take my picnic with me. Him a go look after me. Him tell me say me a businessman. Me imagine him a go send me 15,000 US dollar for my birthday. You want to see that? The iPad him a go send me and the new brand new iPhone. And me have a bracelet for coming on. And what else again? What him show me again? The bracelet and the iPhone and the jewelry. Anyway, that is more than enough. Anyway, she must be just talking about that to her friends. Bossy now. So of course, her birthday comes up. She gets a WhatsApp from Sangster International Airport from their so-called diplomatic services department saying, "Oh, we have an item for you, um, and it requires a clearance of 88,000." So 88,000 US dollars. Oh, I should be more prepared. I'm not prepared, peeps. I'm sorry. Just bear with me. I got so carried away there. 55,000. So apparently, this is a clearance fee that she needs to pay before they can release the package. So she won't go um, deposit the 55,000 Jamaican dollars, which is equivalent to £290 in UK money. That's not it. She tell them, says she do that. Once she's done that, she get another text message. We need you to pay in 180,000 Jamaican dollars because they found 15,000, the 15,000 US um, dollars in the packet. So I don't know whether this is supposed to be tax or what. But anyway, 180,000 Jamaican dollars equates to £950, 66 pence, nearly £1,000. I don't know where she get the money from, but she wrong go deposit it quick, because she must have think, said, boy, me really gotta get this thing out. Because at least it's at the airport, at least them identify, say, the money is inside the envelope. So it must be I get this money out. So I don't know if she borrowed the money or what, but she paid the money same time. And them liquor again. Another 60,000 pound, Jamaican dollars. 60,000, which is £300. This money now, them say, is because the money is money laundering. Now, if it's money laundering, aren't they going to confiscate the money then, please? But oh no. She has to pay the $300, the £300, the equivalent of £300, for money laundering, money abuse fee. Well, if that ain't it, they must be laughing in Romania because I don't even know. You think Jamaicans don't have money? They don't have money. When I went to Jamaica and I went to this restaurant, you want to see the Jamaicans, the local Jamaicans, I buy butterfish. Butterfish is expensive. Doctor fish, rainbow fish, crab, lobster. I saw them a living up. Anyway, this girl now, they want another 150,000 Jamaican dollars for insurance. What's the insurance? I have no idea. But all she must be thinking about is the 15,000 US dollars. So she won't go pay the 150,000, which equates to £800 for insurance. And then they're asking for another 70,000, which is about £400 for the following morning. I don't know what that was for. Anyway, she decides to call Sanks to airport herself and finds out there's no diplomatic services. And it's only at that point she stopped. Goodness knows how much she would have paid more. She ended up paying 455,000 Jamaican dollars, which equates to just over nearly 2,500 pounds. So it reminded me of Smile Orange. I don't know how many of you saw Smile Orange. There was this receptionist and a white um, guest came in. He only had one foot, have like a club foot or something. Anyway, the man started talk to her, and all her mind said, "Why, this man I gonna take me out of here, I'm gonna take me to America." And she'll do everything for him and she'll sleep with him and goodness knows what. And the man ain't all that. But it's the dream she have in her head. What she believes this white man can do for her. And what does he do? When him holiday finish, him disappear. She never even see him. Gone. So it's that colonial mindset that some of you still have. The white person is genuine. And the white person is going to give you something because they have it. Some of them are struggling just like you are. I bet that Romanian person you're interacting with doesn't have as much as you got. But you get taken in. I bet you wouldn't trust your own people by putting all that money in the account. One of your own people said, look, even if they said to me, lend me $100 now, you're going to screw. You're not going to give it to them. Or if a fellow Jamaican came up and said, look, we have this scheme, will you deposit so much? You ain't going to do it. But an outsider comes in, you are now robbed of £2,402. and you have children to look after. So I'm saying, but you've got to be careful with scammers. You really need to be. You have to ask yourself, it's not like you're putting yourself down. And it's not like you can't hope for a knight in shining armor or have a dream. Anybody can. But it's about using your spirit of discernment and asking the question, okay, I'm an attractive woman. I'm working. I've got my own apartment. So is it feasible for somebody I don't know to want to give me US dollars 15,000? Maybe my mind is too small. To me, 15,000 US dollars is a hell of a lot of money to just give away, so. Photograph of the Romanian doesn't look like he's that well off. Doesn't look distinguished or anything. So you have to kind of think to yourself, is it too good to be true? If it's too good to be true, it usually is. When a man starts talking about, I'm going to give you, I'm going to give you, I'm going to give you, you have to kind of, what's the catch? If you're dating somebody together, like, okay, if you're going out with, like, say, Buju or, you know, Torres Riley or something like that, and then they come up and say, boy, here, then you're going to know, so that, they're good for their money. And they might just do it because they're attracted to you. But even then, I can't see them just forking out money so when they've just met you. I would think that they would have to get to know you. Mind you, some of these artists, they just throw money away freely just because they've had it. They've got it. They just squander it. Next time you see them, they're broke. They don't have anything. So all I'm saying is you've got to be careful and ask questions and not just take. Yeah, you might have had a hard life. You might think, okay, now joy cometh in the morning. You might think that this is now your time. It's your time to receive. You might have been praying and saying, look, I'm struggling. I need this. I'm needing that. But the thing is, if you can go to the bank and draw out £2,000 in just 2 days, you can't be that broke. Unless, of course, you're borrowing it from someone. But then I don't think you could have done it that quickly. Anyway, regardless, the fact of the matter is, we're not here to judge anybody. It's about being careful. So ask yourself, if the situation was reversed, is it something you would do? Even if you had the money, would you just take up 15 grand, brand new iPad, brand new iPhone? To me, if it sent okay, suppose now I assumed he had money and he sent me the US 15,000 and he said he was going to send the US 15,000. And he said to me, look, you can buy whatever you want with this. So if you want an iPhone, if you want an iPad, if you want a watch, if you want jewelry, you can get it. But to give you the 15,000 plus all this other stuff, it's a bit something not right. That's all. And she should have really picked it up. So she reported the scam to her bank, who told her it was a romance scam, a sort of social engineering to deceive customers under the guise of love. And since February, there have been 10 similar reports a week. Scammers purporting to be sending luxury items to lure women in. And yeah, a lot of women are lonely, a lot of women are desperate, and a lot of women are just hoping for that day when somebody will sweep them off their feet. Will that day come? It most probably will, but it won't come in the guise that you think it's going to come in. Believe me, it's going to come in a totally different guise. Those people that you poo-poo and you stick your nose at and you look down at them and you don't know what's behind them, you don't know the caliber behind them. They are the ones that you may be losing opportunities over. They're the ones who might be able to fulfill your dream, but because they're not coming packaged in a nice package, glossy and pretty and nice, you stick your nose up at them. And then the ones that look glossy and nice and pretty and look like them have something, they're the ones that disappoint you and don't have squat. And they're playing on your need for that kind of lifestyle. Kind of lifestyle is very, very superficial and very, very short lived. So don't get caught up in that, peeps. I just want to make sure I've covered everything. I think I have anyway. Yeah, I think I have. Yeah, I'm going to stop it there. So that's all for now. Bye bye.